Hello, hello. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. For those of you joining us for the very first time, welcome. My name is Denise Cox and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Archerville, Saskatchewan. And today I am here to two things. One, we're gonna make a really beautiful card that you don't wanna miss. And second, I wanna talk to you and chit chat about the upcoming Color Me Creative event that my good friend Michelle Litwiller and I are putting on together. So this is a crafting experience that you don't want to miss. Like, you are going to be so sad if you miss out. So make sure you get registered. Registration is open. You can register with me here in Canada or with Michelle if you're in the US. And for anybody who lives outside of those two countries, we will have a tutorial option once the class is over that you can buy the PDF tutorial. So we want to include everybody and get you all stamping and crafting with us. So good evening, Kathy and Lori. So nice to see you. So I hope that you had a chance to watch Michelle's video. She just did at 6 o'clock. She was Mountain Time. She was on her channel doing a little spiel about our event and showing all the amazing things. And then she made a really great in color card. So I am following her. We had hoped to do it together, but the technology side of things wasn't cooperating. So we're doing them separately, but we're here. We're both here to stamp with you guys. So say hello when you get here. Let me know you're watching. And while everybody is getting a chance to jump on, I am going to just give you guys a little lowdown on what Color Me Creative class and crafting experience is all about. So first and foremost, we are so excited. We are so excited to spend the day crafting with you virtually on Zoom. We have set the day aside on June 28th to spend a few hours crafting and connecting with you and sharing some beautiful cards made with the new in colors. Something's just, 1 minute, something is popping up on my screen. If anybody is over on YouTube and could leave me a comment, that would be fabulous, because I think it just told me it's not showing comments. Okay, so if you're over on YouTube and you can say hello, please do. And if you are saying hello and I'm not answering you, it's because my computer is not showing them to me. So let me just see what's happening here. I'm gonna just go onto my phone real quick. There we go. I see lots of you are saying hello on YouTube. So hello Michelle, I see your comment now. Okay guys, I don't know. We're just gonna have to like go with this and see what happens. Because I had the comments and then I didn't. Okay, more are popping up now. Here we are. Amazing. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'm so glad that it's working now and I can see everybody here with me. All right, so back to what we were talking about before that popped up on my screen. Color Me Creative class and crafting experience. We are so excited. So that class went out, the registration went out this morning. You have until the 15th of June to register and get that all set up and signed up so that we can order the product and get it to you so that you can craft along with us, okay? So let me talk a little bit about what's included in this class that somebody watching Michelle's video, and I can't recall the name, but she called it, it's kind of like a mini retreat, and that's exactly it. You get to get a whole bunch of products, make a whole bunch of you get to get a whole bunch of products, make a bunch of projects, and hang out with Michelle and I for the afternoon and stamp. So it's a win-win-win-win, right? All right, so let's talk about what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 24 sheets of cardstock, 8.5 by 11, in all the assorted colors that we're gonna be using on our cards, okay? Like so many different colors and sheets, including the in colors. So you'll get that. Then you're gonna get a brand new full pack of the amazing in color designer series paper. These patterns, if you haven't already tried them out, they're amazing. They're so pretty. You're also gonna get a package of the pretty little gems. So the flat pearls in the in colors. I love those. They are like one of my favorite things to use right now. And then you're gonna get 2 yards of each color of the in color ribbon. So for a total of 10, which is equivalent to 1 whole roll of ribbon. This is just the cloud cover I pulled off my shelf to show you. But you'll get 2 yards of each. So you're gonna get like a huge amount of product in your class kit plus the PDFs and the invite to join us on Zoom to stamp with us. So mark the date, save the date on June 28th to join us live if you're able to. And if you're not, if you're already busy that day, no problem. We are going to record it so that you can watch the replay. Okay, so do you guys want to see what stamp sets we're using? Let me show you. Okay, so Michelle designed an absolutely stunning card class with 5 cards featuring the Impressions of Bloom bundle. Okay, so I kind of tried to hold up these dies. Oh, there you go. I hope they don't fall off. There we go. See? And we're going to use these tonight too in our card. So that is the cards that Michelle did. And if you missed her video at 6 o'clock, head on over after this and watch the replay where she shows you them. And oh my gosh, they are beautiful. Okay, so you don't want to miss it. So 5 cards, 1 featuring each of the in colors using Impressions of Bloom. Now, if you don't already have that bundle, you can add it onto your class kit. Or you can order it ahead of time yourself and earn some Stampin' rewards. If you're here in Canada, make sure you select me as your demonstrator. I would really appreciate that. But there is an option to also add it on to your class kit, and then you're going to get everything set together, packaged nicely, delivered like a retreat in a box. Okay. All right. Now, I designed my class using 2 stamp sets. So not a bundle, but 2 different stamp sets. One being the Feathered Fun, okay, these sweet little birds, and the other one, Blooming Phrases. All right, so now Michelle did use a couple of these on her cards. You're going to want to make sure you have all the products. And if not, then you can substitute for something you have, but they're so cute all together. So those are the 2 stamp sets I used. I also used a few little die cuts from the bundle Michelle chose. All right, you ready to see the cards? Okay. So here is the first one featuring a Strawberry Slush. Aren't those sweet? So bright and fun. And then we have Timid Tiger. I love that combination. See, here's the little die cuts from Michelle's bundle she chose. And not Daffodil. Darling Duckling is up next. So here's Darling Duckling paired with Lemon Lime Twist for a really bright, fun summer card. And then Secret Sea. Okay, check out, this bird is sitting on the edge of that word. Isn't that fun? Okay, and lastly, we have Cloud Cover, which I did that fun back fold. So you're not gonna wanna miss this class. It's super awesome. I am loving these stamp sets. So you can add them onto your class, and for an extra bonus, if you add on $55 or more worth of add-on products to your class kit, you're going to get the card class that Michelle designed with the Encircled with Love stamp set, which I left over on my stamp shelf. But you don't want to miss it. It's super cute. I love circles and I love the stamp set so much. And the cards she made are brilliant. So you're going to want to get that too. So if you get your add-ons of $55 or more here in Canada, you're going to get that class absolutely free. Okay. So then when you register, you're going to get, oh, thanks, Mary. You're going to get, like I said, all this cardstock, right? 24 sheets of cardstock. And your PDF tutorial is going to include cutting guide. So you're going to get to cut all of your own pieces for your cards. So what that does is it gives you like the freedom to choose, because maybe you want to switch your colors around. Maybe you want to do something a little bit different. So you're going to get to cut all of those yourself. So you're going to want to make sure you have that done before we start class on the 28th if you're joining live and want to stamp with us, okay? So all that's going to be included. All of the ribbon you're going to need, designer series paper, gems. You're going to get a little gift, of course. So lots of things to look forward to in this fun class and crafting experience, because the best part is you'll join us live on Zoom to stamp with us. And we've invited 5 of our demonstrator friends, super talented, to share inspiration with you using one of the in colors, okay? So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a blast, and I cannot wait to stamp with all of you and meet you in person on Zoom. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will be watching and try to answer any of those questions. The class here is $87 in Canada, includes everything we just talked about. And then you can choose your add-ons and shipping will be added through the registration process. So I will ship them in a prepaid Canada Post box, so they'll get to you quickly with tracking and nice and secure. So make sure to get those registrations in before the 15th of the month, okay? And if you're in the US, check Michelle's link out because you can register with her by the 15th as well. So in the email I sent out this morning, all of the details are there with some photos and links to both my registration for Canada and Michelle's in the US. Okay, I hope I haven't missed anything. And like I said, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. And I will try to keep an eye on the comments and answer you as we go. So right now I am going to turn the camera down to my desk. There we go. And we're gonna play with some strawberry slush and the Impression Florals Designer Series paper to make a really beautiful, simple thank you card. So this is gonna give you some inspiration for using the in colors, and I'm switching it up from the in color 6x6 paper you're gonna get in your kit, but you could easily use that here too and substitute it, or pull something else out from your stash that you wanna use. Okay, so let's start by doing a little bit of die cutting. So I mentioned we're going to use the Impressions of Bloom. And, oh, there it is. We're going to use the Impressions of Bloom dies. So what we're going to do, I am actually going to pull in my little plates over here. Okay, I've got a scrap piece of strawberry slush, and we're going to use this outlined flower, and we're going to use this one. So this piece here goes inside. So it goes inside this one. So if you just find the way it matches up, and I always use this kind of one as the guide. So see how that goes on there. And then we're going to take this smaller one, smaller flower, and it also has an insert piece. And this one, we're going to use this one that kind of looks flat as our lineup, okay? And then let's grab a little bit of Post-it tape. Oh, that was not a little bit, but that's okay. It won't go anywhere then, will it? Okay. So we're going to just take this and this. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to tape this down so it doesn't move. And I'm actually just going to push this over to my side table so that I don't shake the table a whole bunch. Get you guys all seasick. All right, so now when we pull this open, we're going to have these beautiful flowers. Wait for it, it's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? Okay, so we've got that one, and then we're gonna pull this one off that I way over taped, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll pull this one out that way. And then we'll pop this one off, and it's super pretty too. So we're gonna use those two flowers. All right, now, let's go ahead and build the base of our card. So I have got a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of thick basic white that I've scored in half at 5 1/2. So we're gonna make like a tent fold card. All right, oh, see, I didn't put the gate up to let my dogs Linus and Lucy in here with me, or to keep them out. So they're in here, and now, did you guys just hear the barking? They're being naughty. Okay, now, Strawberry Slush, which is one of the new in colors, will be featuring, of course, in our class. And then I've taken a piece of the Impression Florals that is 2 inches by 5. No, it's, yes, by 5, right? Oh my goodness, I already forgot. Yes, by 5. So 2 inches by 5. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that one up against this one, which is 1 3/4 by 5. I'm gonna put them on the front of the card. I want them to be like that. So here I'm going to turn them over. This is my little trick because I like things to be lined up, but I don't want to waste paper and have them like on top of one another. So I'm going to hold them there and just run the seal directly down that center seam. Okay. And then I'll just put a little bit. Why is that not working for me? Okay. Hold on a second. We just gotta like, I don't know why that's not spinning. I don't know. Now this thing is just going crazy on me. Huh. Okay, we're gonna put that off. He's gonna go for a little timeout. We'll just pull in the white glue. But I did get the seal down the center, which is what I wanted to show you, because then it kind of acts like one piece of paper, and it's going to be way easier to line it up on our front so we get like an evenish border. All right, so there you have it. There's my little trick to share with you today on how to get those pieces lined up. And then we're going to go ahead and attach that to the front of the card. Okay, I want the flowers to be going, not to be upside down. Oh my goodness, you know what I did? I did this reverse of the sample card I made, so that's okay. We'll see it both ways, and you guys can decide which one you like better. Okay, so there is the front of our card. Isn't that pretty paper? And it's featuring lots of the in colors in it. So pretty. All right. So to finish decorating, I've got this Everyday Arches die cut out. So this is the second from the smallest. So I would call this the number 2 die. I always start counting from the inside, from the smallest. So this is the second one. And we're going to stamp it with Garden Green and use the thanks sentiment right here from Impressions of Bloom. Okay, so do you see the color combination I'm using with Strawberry Slush? We've got Pool Party and Garden Green. So it's a really cool color combo. Okay. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to cut one more thing out. We need to have some leaves. So let's quickly cut out. How are we going to do this? I'm just going to cut out this. I'm going to cut out this partial floral here. Let me get that done. Oh no, Joan says she always has trouble with SU adhesives. That's terrible. I never do. But I don't know what happened with that one. That one, I just put it in last night too. So I wonder if maybe it's a faulty one. Okay, so I've got my die cut here. I'm just going to pop it in with my paper piercer. Get it out of there. Oh gosh, look at what I'm doing. Ah. Okay, there we go. There's our branch of leaves. Okay, so I'll put that off to the side too. All right, now let's add some dimensions by adding a few bumpets. So on the back of our thanks label, I am going to put this right about there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our flower, and on the back of the small one, I'm going to put a bumpet. And then on the back of the big one, I'm going to put a bumpet. Okay, and then you can use the, you know what works best? This take your pick tool works the best for what I'm going to show you. So put the flower in the palm of your hand and just push down in the center so that it kind of gives it some dimension. Do you see that? So we're going to do that same thing with the big one. Now for that one, you could probably even use the end of the tombow. So it just kind of ruffles it up and makes it have lots of dimension. Okay, so that, now we'll peel that off and we'll stick our flower I want to be able to make sure I read the thanks. You can still see that. You know what? Yeah, it's going to stay there. Okay, and then we're going to put the other one on the center. Oh, I don't like the way that one kind of went. There we go. Okay, isn't that cute? I think I need to put another bump it. Hold on 1 minute here. We need to make this so it's not all rocking around. So let's just put that under there. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm like just layering up another one under there so that it can like play nice and be level. Okay. Get that flower all up like that. And then for these leaves, I had my scissors. Okay, these are the leaves that I showed you I used with my the birds in the Feathered Fun class. So you're going to want to make sure you have those dies for that class so that you can cut them out yourself too. But what I'm going to do is just take this and cut these top two off. And then just cut them apart so that I can put them kind of like wherever I want to put them. And just like toss them in there. Maybe we're going to put them like this. Or maybe, I don't know, that didn't look spatially right. So let's put them over here. Like I said, I'm thrown because I did this a little bit backwards to what I did on the other one. So I like that. Let's go with that. Now, will I get it to be the same way? I don't know. Let's see. Glue. Stick that under there. I feel like I'm like mumbling, so I'm talking to myself as I create. You guys do that? I'm talking to myself but talking to you at the same time. We're gonna just start over. Let's just do this. Put those leaves like that. Put some more glue on the back. And tuck them in there where we want them. Okay? Glued down, perfect. There's our leaves. So add that pop of green. And then with these beautiful gems, remember you're going to get these in your class too. So we want to show you lots of ways you can use these. I am going to grab a cloud cover. No, I'm going to grab Darling Duckling on this one. And we're going to put that right in the center of our flower. Oops. All right, so look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we can go ahead and add, maybe we'll add some. Did you guys see how many gems Michelle used on hers? I was like, oh, I got to step up my gem game. I got to add some more. So we're going to add a couple extra pink ones here like that. All right. So what do you guys think? There is the, oh dear, I didn't even cut an insert for this card, but we don't want to leave it naked. What did I do with the, I need to find an insert. Well, you know what? It's a white one, so maybe we can just, let's just go like this. We'll just open up our card and we'll just stick this little strip of designer series paper. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Maria. Okay, so we're gonna stick this here. I'm like, oh, we want to make it even spaced. Have a little bit of that designer series paper pulled through to the inside so everything is nice and matchy. All right, so there is the card. The DSP is super pretty, Janet, I agree. Okay, and here is my original one. So slightly different. Again, I had them offset different sides. This one has a cloud cover gem in the center and then a few up here that kind of just blend in, but they are there for some extra bling. But yeah, so there's the two different cards, like kind of like mirror images of each other. So that's just another sample of what you can make with some of the products you're going to have left over from your Color Me Creative class kit. So don't forget, you want to get that you want to sign up for that before the 15th of June so that you can get your kit in time to prep and stamp along with us on Zoom, where we will be crafting and chatting and laughing and all the things. So don't miss out. It's going to be a super fun afternoon. So June 28th, mark your calendars, get your registrations in. Michelle's link is over on her site at Alistar Stampers if you're in the US, and if you're here in Canada, sign up with me. Thank you to everyone who's already signed up. I really appreciate it, and I'm so excited that we'll get to stamp with you. All right. So again, here's the card that you can recreate using some of your leftover supplies. You'll have some leftover cardstock and some designer series paper. You can mix and match, and of course use that bundle you're going to want to add on to your class kit. All right, so I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you for joining me. And if you didn't already watch Michelle's video at 6 o'clock, which was right before me over on Alistar Stampers, head on over there and watch it. She made a beautiful card and showed all of her amazing sneak peeks for her upcoming class that's part of our Color Me Creative. Tracy, yes, it's going to be a really fun class. The PDF will be available for those of you outside of Canada and the US after the event on June 28th. So watch for that. Okay, Joan's asking, where's my pups? Well, right now they are lying on the floor at my feet. So whatever they were barking at must have disappeared. But now I am gonna go pour myself a cup of coffee and snuggle up with these said pups and have a wonderful evening, and I will be back here live on my public channel Tuesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, Saskatchewan time. And for those of you who are part of my Feathered Friends, don't forget we have an exclusive video at 7 p.m. Saskatchewan Mountain Time on Monday. So I will see you guys all then. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. I'm more than happy to answer and chat with you about it. Okay, have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.